Hello everybody. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to talk to my brother tomorrow and see what happens. I might have a chance to get back to the States, to the United States, maybe sooner than later. You know, if you've followed my videos, you may be familiar with you may know that, or on YouTube, or on Facebook or social media, you may know that I want to go back to the States. My family and I want to go back to the States. A number of different reasons, mainly in order to be able to function better as a family. I don't do well in Japan. I don't fit in here too well. So, and there are other reasons as well. But basically, to operate better, we should go back. And it also gives our daughter a chance to learn about life in the United States. She's reached the age of 12 here. She'll have a Japanese heart, which is an important and a good thing for the rest of her life. And now it's time to give her that American side as well. If it seems like I'm a little melancholy as I make this video, I am, because it's with a heavy heart that I would leave this day. I really do like it here. It's been transformative and in some ways defining for me being here. Let's step out in the water just a little bit. It feels good. The water's nice. So we're going to go back. It's scary. You know, we've done this before. My wife and I met when we were 24. We're both 48. I'm 49, she's 48. And we met in the States. We came to Japan. We lived 2 years here. And then we went back to the States, lived 10 years there, and then came back here. We've been here another 10 years, however many years that all adds up somehow. And now we're going to go back. And the first time we went back, it was really tricky. And I made a write-up about this in an email. Part of the reason I'm making this video was that I was inspired from an email that I sent to my friend Doc, explaining what was happening. And the first time we went back, it was much easier because it was just the two of us. But now going back this time, we've got a daughter, and so it's going to be a little bit trickier. And financially, it's very difficult as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this the first video in a new playlist, probably to be called something like Returning to the USA or Going Back to America or something like that. And I'm going to chronicle this endeavor to get back. It's going to be a tricky one, and it's scary. I'm scared, and that's what this channel is all about. The reason I make these videos is to help myself and to share with others about the effort of recognizing challenges and having the courage to take them on in the best way we know how, to seek after some joy along the way, and to maintain our independence as we go. It's a tricky balance to do. It's easy just to settle and just to say, well, I'll just move out in the water a little bit further. It's easy to settle, right? Not take any risk, like I am taking my expensive camera out here into the ocean like this. It's easy to settle and just say, and for some, I'm not criticizing it necessarily. A lot of people are very happy with just finding their patch of ground in life and being with that. I've known lots of people like that, and I've had my time like that as well. But for me, I and my wife, we enjoy the diversity and we like to mix things up, as I sometimes say, hitting the reset button on life sometimes. That's what we're going to do. Unless something, currently unforeseen comes up. So anyway, let me go and lay it out for you. Here's what's going to might happen. Lyle, my brother, he's my younger brother by 19 months. He's a kind of a mucky muck. He's in a government job in California. And with an example of nepotism at its finest, he wrote to me telling me he may have there may be a position in the organization that might be suitable for me. Now, he and I have a history together. I did the same for him years ago when I was in the software industry. I helped him to get a job, and he was amply qualified for it. It wasn't just a matter of pulling strings to get my brother there. He was qualified for the job, and he got the job, and he did great at it. And now he seems to be in a position of having the same type of opportunity for me. It's a good job, very good job, better than I could possibly hope for in most cases, going back. Now we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. It may turn out to be nothing. Lyle and I both tend to get very excited about just, the slightest things that may not come about. But my wife and I, in talking about it, we've discussed that if this does come up, one thing, it's very, very important to me that I not leave my employer in a lurch. They've been very, very good to me. They helped me out when I was in trouble and when my business failed. They've been very good to me, and I will ensure that there is someone to take my place. So it's very important, contingent upon that. But if this opportunity is really there, I may be gone. I may be gone very soon. I may leave Japan very soon. I'll leave my family, actually. Wow, that's a scary thought. But we talked about it last night. That may be the best thing to do. Not permanently, of course. But the first time, if you read the thing that I'm going to include in the description, the first time I went back to the States, exactly the same thing. Yumiko and I were here. I went back first. I set up house. I bought a truck. I went back with a couple $1,000. Bought a beat-up old truck. I think I went back with $4,000 or $5,000, something like that. Bought a beat-up old truck. We decided Santa Barbara was the place we were going to live. We chose that because it was simply the nicest place we knew. And we decided as long as it's going to be tough, we'll make it. As long as we're going to have to struggle to get started, we might as well get struggling in a beautiful place. So we chose Santa Barbara. I slept on the beach at night and searched for an apartment and a job during the day. Managed to land you can read the thing below for the details, but I managed to, serendipity and luck fell my way, and I landed things really well, and we had a good life there in Santa Barbara. Now we're here again. It looks like we might do the same thing again. My daughter and wife can stay here. Daughter continue to go to school. It may take me a year, maybe more, to get settled there, and then they can come over as well. If you would have told me 10 years ago that I might be considering living apart from my family for even 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I would have said that's nuts. But I can definitely see the logic in this. It's a scary thing, though. I've done it before. It's really scary. I was down to $500 when I got my job finally. The last time we moved back. Now we got savings. We got money set aside, but I don't want to touch that stuff. I want to try to make this work some other way. So I'll see what happens tomorrow. This is going to be the first video. And whatever happens, if I don't land this, or if it just turns out to be something that isn't going to happen, then I'm going to continue making videos. And I'll continue uploading videos to show you guys more along the way, the process. Because I'm going to start looking in earnest for a work. And when I can find a decent job, that can get me started, even if it's not in the place where we want to necessarily go, just to get back to the States, establish my residency again, get set up with a car again, set up with insurance and all the stuff that you need, get all that stuff, and then bring the family over. I might just do it. So if you're someone out there with a decent job, let me know. We'll see what happens with this thing with Lyle, though. For now, I'm going to sign off and welcome you. This will go on that new playlist, the Returning to the USA playlist, or whatever I'll decide to call it. And subsequent videos will come along as well. They'll have in the title. It'll be whatever the title of the video is, that playlist name, and then the LylesBrother at the end there. And for now, I'm going to plop underwater and then I'm going to head back onto the beach. Have a nice ride back on home. Thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.